3947. And you can also visit us on any of our social media platforms at EduRec Tulsa. EduRec Tulsa, where education and recreation meet.
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the number one choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
Alarm off. Cat alone. Turn this up. Sun peeking through the curtains, we already in gear. Whole town tuned in, bring your coffee over here. Dial locked in, yeah, you know how we do. It's the community wake up with news you can use. Community wake up morning show. Charles and Damali on the go. News you can use right here, right now. We break it down, put it in your lifestyle. Charles got the headline straight, never hollow. Damali got the game plan, moves you can follow. Traffic and the weather, what's popping at the school. From the block to the boardroom, we keep you in the loop. Yeah. Community wake up morning show. Charles and Damali on the go. News you can use right here, right now. We break it down, put it in your lifestyle. From the front porch to the car hustle, keep it light, keep it real, keep the hometown muscle. Turn it up, let the whole crew know you rockin' with the community wake up morning show.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Community Wake Up Show with Charles and Damali. I am Miss Damali.
And I am Uncle Charles.
And we're here to deliver news you can use, culture, and conversation that moves the community forward each and every morning.
Today, good morning, y'all. Our theme is building daily, every day. We will be providing listeners with valuable information about our theme and what it means to community. And the goal is to inform, empower, and to connect community every single day. Welcome to the show on this Taco Tuesday. What a show we have today. Because yesterday,
tell them about our vision. Our vision is a stronger, smarter, and more engaged community.
Absolutely. And I love that.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
But boy, yesterday was a movie. And we're going to tell y'all about the movie next. So we appreciate y'all tuning in on NYCU.FM radio station. Yep. We also syndicated locally on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we get to tell our story our way. And we also on YouTube, the official World One Development News you can use, but you got the best seat in the house in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street, if you don't know, on the historic Greenwood, where the blueprint is here, never fit. Damali, how you feeling on this Taco Tuesday?
You know what? I am feeling pretty good. Allergies are getting better and better each and every day. So yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah. What a day we had on yesterday.
Boy, Monday was Monday-ing.
I know. I woke up. I was singing yesterday. You know that song?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. You talk about a bounce back Monday. Our Monday felt like a weekend day.
I know.
It was so much good energy, so many good vibes. I mean, I'm still sitting up in the legacy spot with Akil and Coach Kiki.
Okay.
Right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And just Big Daddy. Then you dealing with Coach Reed.
Yes.
You can't just let that go. Did you just let it go like that, Damali? How did you process? You know what I mean?
I think because I think a lot of times we don't realize that there are a lot of people in community that are doing things and they learned it from their parents.
I know.
You know, so those of us who are out here doing work in community, oftentimes it is because we have watched our parents till the sand.
Right.
And you know, make sure that they are doing the work that they saw that their parents doing, and the parents before them, their grandparents and great grandparents. So it is a legacy thing, but I think nobody really thinks about it.
Right.
Like, you don't think about it in that capacity. And so to be able to sit here and just sit in the moment of like, whoa, we have two of these individuals right here in studio today that are with us that are actually doing what their fathers were doing. And to be able to piggyback off of what Marquis says, fathers are important.
He said it. He said it right off the gate.
Fathers are important.
Yeah.
And so watching their dads do what they have done in community, then they just picked up the mantle and they just kept going.
But here's the thing.
Took it forward.
Here's the thing, Damali. But what happens to Akia and Coach Kiki if you remove Dad? If you remove that hero? If you remove that champion? Dads, if you don't know.
Generational legacy gone.
How important it is. If you could see how they look when they said something about their dad.
I know.
You would think that's why the man is important to be in the house and to be. It don't matter. Maybe a situation may happen with your boo thing. That's understandable.
Right.
But boy, that relationship with your daughter and your son now. But we were with the daughters on yesterday.
Yes.
And another thing it made me think about is how fast life goes by.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, if I go talk to your mom, a lot of people on the live, like the Richies and your mom and all of them, they remember their dads like yesterday. They grew up with their dads. They hung out with their dads. They see their dads in school, seen their dads probably play sports, seen their dads do all of that. But then you blink 2 times.
Yeah.
And dad is rested in heaven, but now they're carrying on that mantle. So we just want to remind you on the community to wake up, man. Life is short. So make every single day count. And as you count those days, build that legacy with your next generation, because it's not about it's not about houses and cars and money and all that stuff, even though you got to have those things. We understand that.
Those are nice.
But let me tell you something. Listening to him yesterday said, no, that's what's priceless.
Yes.
That's where the value is.
Yes. And I want to give a shout out and say to my brother, who is right up under me, my mother's child, second child, but he lost his dad. This past weekend. Man. And so, yes, Kareem will be making a trip to Tipton, Georgia, is where his father lived. He'll be making a trip there to lay his dad to rest. Yeah. And so, that's always tough. I lost my dad, you guys know, in 2020.
2020.
Yeah, 2020. I lost my father, we were in the midst of COVID and all that crazy stuff, and lost my dad. So know what it feels like for sure. He had a special relationship with his dad and they just celebrated. And I think we talked about this on the show. He celebrated his grandmother's 100th birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100. And so now his grandmother has outlived his father.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and here's the thing.
Crazy.
The thing about dad, I think dads, because we just kind of harping on that, because sometimes dads get a bad rap.
Yeah, they do.
But prayers for your brother first and foremost, because Korea is the coolest, right?
Yes.
But when you have to lay down the king, you know what I mean? Now, that's a king of kings. We understand that. Right. But your dad a lot of time might be your king for you. But man, when you see your hero, your king, the lion, right, after that roar stop roaring,
yeah,
and you got to put that crown in there, then he have to say, no, son, this crown now, you got to put it on your head. Head is the head that wear the crown.
Yes.
And then your dad, man, through daughters or sons. Because let me tell you, some girls will whoop you over their daddy. Okay. Don't mess with my daddy.
Right.
Don't mess with these girls' daddy.
Is my sister Teresa on here?
Boy.
Because my sister Teresa, baby. Listen, nobody love daddy more than Teresa, honey.
Boy, let me tell you something. Don't mess with nobody. And here's the scariest thing to hear somebody say, the bottom line. Other than I'm gonna tell God on you. All right, that's the scariest thing here. But here's the thing, the bottom line, and it's real. You hate to hear somebody say, I'm gonna go tell my daddy.
Man.
It don't matter how big, how short, how fat, how tall, it don't matter. But it's the fact to say, don't make me go call my daddy.
Yep.
Because when daddy show up, daddy gonna bring what he got. He may show up 5'2", 135, but you gonna get it all, baby. Because it don't matter. Because daddy, is on the way. So Marquis, man, we appreciate you, and the beauty of the community to wake up that sometimes we may just pivot and celebrate somebody. So today we just share a little love on the pops. Because man, we saw a legacy yesterday. And it was amazing. But we went further than that.
Yes. So yesterday I told you about the new children's books, Christian children's books that are going to be coming out. And I kind of gave you a rundown of some of the characters.
Right.
And if you guys recall, I talked about AP Grace, Amazing Perfect Grace. Right. And I told you about some of her friends that were going to be on the farm, some of his friends that were going to be on the farm.
Yeah.
And so wanted to correct that also, that AP is a male.
Yeah, it's
I don't know why I keep, because it's a sheep, you know. So I was, thinking it's so.
You got male sheeps.
I don't know, but anywho, in my mind, so we want to correct that. AP Grace is a male.
See, I'm standing up for the brothers.
Standing up for the brothers.
AP is mean. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Hey,
so
come on.
One of the characters and the very first character in the series to come out is going to be Sir George.
Now I voted. Now my vote didn't count, but I voted for it to be Sir Charles. I voted.
No, and no.
But I got outvoted by Sir George. And you know what, Damali?
What?
I don't have no problem with it because Sir George is such a cool person.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So I'm okay with that. But tell the people a little bit about Sir George. But look, we're gonna be hitting the back to school stages for the rest of this month, y'all. Mm-hmm. And so you probably gonna find a way to get your hands on Sir George, because guess what, Damali?
Yes.
We all looking for him.
Man, Sir George has been hiding out. He's elusive.
Yeah. And the reason why we leaning in, because Damali here, we got to do something about what's going on with our kids.
Absolutely.
And our next generation. Black, white, green, yellow. Hello, come on, it starts parlez-vous. Look, I'm speaking all the different languages.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Because Sir George got to go all around the world, because Damali, we got to pause. Our generation has to pause and say, okay, Dad, okay, Mom, okay, everybody going to school, everybody trying to get their back, everybody doing that, but what about the kids with depression, mental health? They dealing with cancer. They dealing with all kind of stuff. And I think we're going to have to turn on to that channel, not just the little kids, but the young adults.
Exactly.
And we got to find a way to make sure they can plug into something, right? That can help them know, one, they're going to be okay.
Right.
Another thing, if it get us back at the dinner table, because I'm ready to eat some rolls and cornbread and steak and fried chicken. Let's get back to the table and find a way to make people's lives a lot better.
Yes. So I told you guys a little bit about Sir George yesterday. Sir George is all about hope in healing.
Come on.
Okay.
About what?
Hope in healing. And I'll read his little paragraph. It says, a brave little Saint Bernard puppy whose story gives courage to children facing illness. Sir George wears his healed ribbon with joy, and a reminder that hope is real, prayers matter, and love stands beside us through every trial. His scripture is Psalms 34:18.
Well, hold on. Sir George got a scripture too?
Sir George has a scripture.
See, here's the thing, Damali. When we was little, we was forced to have a scripture because grandma and grandpa was going to hit you over the head. Let me tell you something. You better take this word in your heart, right?
Yes.
But Sir George, what you saying in 2026,
he's got a scripture.
He got a scripture.
Psalms 34:18.
Y'all better write that down. What is it?
The Lord is close to the brokenhearted.
Girl, read that again.
That is his scripture. Psalms 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted.
No, hold on. I'm writing that down. See, you playing games. See, I need that. See, you didn't know I needed that this morning.
Nope.
Pat me on the back. Pat me on the back. Pat me on the back. Because at this point, Psalms
34:18.
34:18.
Yes.
Read it again.
The Lord is close to the brokenhearted.
Damali, have you seen the numbers of suicide or big people unaliving themselves? I'm talking about kids. I'm talking about NFL players. I'm talking NBA players. I'm talking about babies in high school. I'm talking about middle schoolers. I'm talking about kids as young as kindergarten.
Yeah.
They're throwing in the towel.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
So Sir George is here to give us hope in healing. So we actually brought
wait a minute.
George.
No, you did.
Sir George.
Wait a minute.
Making his debut.
Our producer already listening. Hold on.
Yes.
The producer trying to get it. Don't grab it, Mr. Producer. Hold on, Mr. Producer. Poor Sir George.
For those of you who are on the live and can see us, then this is Sir George. We're welcoming him and introducing him to the world. He is in his plastic because we don't want to get him dirty.
Right.
But this is Sir George.
Oh, so that's like at great grandma's house on the couch.
Yes.
See, on the couch, you can see the couch. You want to touch the couch, but the plastic.
Yes. And then this is Sir George's book. So we have the book. And it says from the collection of faith-based children's books, Amazing, Perfect Grace, and Friends. And Sir George, you'll see him in the window here at the animal hospital. So this whole story is about Sir George and his journey. So we just wanted to introduce Sir George. So from time to time, we'll bring another character and another book for you guys to see. But apgrace.com is where you need to go to get all of the information about Amazing, Perfect Grace and all of his friends on the farm. And he got a lot of friends.
Right.
You know, we told you about Ivanka and, just all the friends. Yesterday we talked about Bo. Yeah, we talked about Snookums, so there's a lot of them. And so we're excited about this. So we want you guys to get excited too. Christmas is coming up. These will be some perfect Christmas gifts to give your kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews. And these books have a meaning behind them.
Right.
And they come with a Bible scripture. This is the first book and the first stuffed animal out of the all of the farm animals. Sir George, Hope in Healing. So make sure that you go to apgrace.com and check them out.
Hey, now that's mine. I give it back. See, I'll let y'all see it, but at this point, me and
It
Sir George,
it really is.
I just want to be the original. Now let me tell you, got to go. What's the website?
apgrace.com.
Surprise your baby, man. Surprise your kids. Be that dad, be that mom, be that grandma, be that grandpa to pull out something where you can read a book. But while you're reading, you add hope, you add healing, but you let them hold on something. I was with a little girl last night. We'll talk about the event next.
Yes.
She had a little stuffed animal with her. And I was like, see, that's what I'm talking about.
AP Grace.
You got to have some. So Sir George.
Yes.
Write it down.
Yes, absolutely.
And we'll have more information coming up lately. We'll show you where to get them. And as you get them, what we're going to ask you to do is take a selfie with the kid and post it because we're going to have some surprises coming up. Right, Damali?
Right. Absolutely.
Because let me tell y'all something. Me and Damali was talking about it. Look, we done hosted Juneteenth. We done hosted Mayfest.
Yes.
We done hosted the Black Wall Street Rally. We done did this in front of thousands and thousands of people. But we trying to figure out how do we get on stage in front of the young people? How do we start creating somewhat now that young people come out?
Yes.
So we gonna have to first find a way to engage to give them things that they need.
Right.
And boy, Damali, if you ain't got hope, what you got?
Man.
Damali, if you ain't got hope, what do you got? And Sir George bringing some hope. And if somebody hit you in the back, you need healing. And you're feeling.
Right.
Anyway.
So on yesterday.
Oh, man.
Last night, we had the amazing opportunity and honor to actually attend the 1-year legacy event for the Center for Faith and Business.
Wow.
Now, some of you may not even know what that is.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I was not sure exactly what it was.
Right.
Heard about it, but hadn't really interacted with it. Listen, let me tell y'all something.
Hey.
This is a development that is going to be coming to North Tulsa.
Northside.
However, it is for everyone. It is for entrepreneurs of any race, creed, color, whatever. It is for the city of Tulsa. But it is Christian based. And that's what I love about it the most, is that it is Christian based, unapologetically, and they are looking to do some great things. So yesterday, they were kind of given their report card about what they've been doing. So this was introduced to community a year ago.
Right.
And so they were giving their 1-year report about what was happening. And they also were raising capital for this project. So this project is 210 acres.
210 acres.
It is an entrepreneurial hub that's being created that's going to educate entrepreneurs, but also give them a place that once they go through the cohorts, then now they can open up a business and, on this property.
See, here's the thing, guys.
Yes.
We started the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. The reason why we decided to be on the air every day, because a couple of years ago when we was talking about Envision Comanche coming, we was talking about, a few years ago, we was talking about Oasis Fresh Market was coming. A few years ago, we was talking about Black Wall Street Square coming. A few years ago, we was talking about all these different things, but I don't think people got a chance to hear it enough. We was talking about Comanche going away and that all these houses coming in. You know, we were talking about all these things, and we felt like people was missing it.
Yeah.
But right now, there's an exchange of generational wealth going on. We do this show to make sure you in tune.
Mm-hmm.
So every time we come on, you need to be taking your notes. And at minimum, you need to share the link. Text some friends and say, tune in to Community Wake Up Morning Show, because it's for the young, the old, the black, white, green, yellow, don't matter who you are. Because this amazing development, we saw the renderings last night. At this point, Sir George, the only person I've seen already had a house. You know, I seen the middle school, I seen the schools, I seen the high school, I seen the development, I seen the entrepreneurship.
Yes.
I'm looking at this like Wakanda. Is this the Wakanda movie or what is
Exactly.
this? It looked like that in North Tulsa.
North Tulsa.
Because at some point, Damali, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it just needs to be one Tulsa.
Yeah.
Now it don't matter if you live north, south, east, or west.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all Tulsans.
Mm-hmm.
We all trying to make it.
Yeah.
It don't matter what color you are. We
Yeah.
all trying to make it, and we all need hope.
Yeah.
And this right here brought some hope to me, because I'm telling you, Damali, right now, I started looking at my account last night and said, well, that ain't going to get it.
Yeah.
That ain't going to get it yet.
Yeah.
But about time they ready, guess what?
Yeah.
I'm going to be ready.
Exactly.
So get in position.
So this is going to be a destination, a place to come to in North Tulsa where you can learn, grow, you know, shop with small business owners and entrepreneurs. They are at the same time, they're building their craft.
Right.
They're learning how to deal with customers, community, excellent customer service. Like they're learning all the things.
Right.
And so I want to give a shout out also because on last night, they gave away a couple of grants.
Oh, my goodness.
One of the grants was to a friend of ours, Ebony Jones.
Right.
And so shout out to Ebony, because let me tell you something. There's one thing when you out here doing the work and you just moving through and you just trying to get it done. But when somebody actually sees you
Yeah.
and actually gives you something to help you do the work.
See you and
it
recognize
don't matter.
you.
Listen, it don't matter if it's $100 or if it's $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
Damali, let me tell you something about what you just said. Anything somebody give you, let me tell you guys, always be humble.
Humble and grateful.
Because whatever somebody gives you, you got to remember God had to move on their heart to do it. Now,
Yes.
I don't want to get too religious, but
Yeah.
know that when somebody gives you something, it's always a blessing. It's a blessing on it. Because your expectations, you hear donation, you think, ooh, that's that $1 million I told the Lord about last week.
Mhm.
They may give you $50.
Yes.
They may give you $100. But
Any seed that's sown.
you got to treat it like that $1 million, because they're giving you a blessing. Somebody taking from themselves
Yes.
to give it to you. So when I seen her get that check for $5,000, I said, Ebony, remember me.
Yeah. Well, and I can just say this. She got that $5,000 check and she was
She was
so
ecstatic.
there were not even enough words in the vocabulary to even describe. She couldn't even talk for a second because, you know, sometimes you don't know the grind.
Yeah.
People see you, they see, and I'm going to go back to something here in just a second, but I'm going to make this statement. People see you in the state that you're currently in, and they make their own assumptions about where you are and what you got going on. They don't even know your story. And so I'll say that as a precursor to, we were able to, the mayor was at this event.
Right.
And the mayor spoke, but then the keynote speaker was Sean Copeland, who is the CEO and president of Regent Bank.
Right.
Sean gets up and gives his testimony.
Right.
Now we're talking, he's the CEO and president of the bank. So obviously in everybody's mind, oh, he got it going on.
Oh, it's been good. It's been easy.
Oh,
it's been
my
easy
God.
journey.
If you hear his story, then you'll be like, what? Like the bank was going down the tubes in the negative to the tune of $3 million.
Right.
He was about to lose everything and lose it all. He didn't even have money for his mortgage. But seemingly to everyone else, yeah, he got the house, he got the car, he got this big old building, you know, with Regent on the side. Yeah, it looked like all was well. But all was not well. His heart was vexed. He talks about in his testimony that he was at church and they were singing a song. And he said, this is all a crap. What he said, a bunch of crap.
Because it ain't working for me. I've been praying.
I've been
forever,
praying
and it ain't happening.
nonstop.
Hey, but we've been there.
Been there.
Man, we've been there when God been quiet.
Yes.
Girl, we've been there praying for our kids.
Yes.
Praying for our husband, praying for our wife, praying for the community, praying for the church. And you be like, God ain't heard me. I've been praying, fasting, running, flipping
my
for a year.
My knees is wore out. Yes.
But why God always, here's the thing. The bottom line is you just can't give up because the Lord is the master of showing up in the 11th hour. When
What
you
does
don't
the
know
song say? He may not come when you want him, but he's always what?
in the 11th hour, right on
On
time.
time. Yes.
So don't give up.
Yeah.
Is what I heard. And here's the thing: it wasn't
Over
just
and over and over and over.
Sean. It wasn't just Ebony.
Mhm.
It was a common ground in my mind to everybody in the room. People at different levels of business and entrepreneurship. And it was young, old, black, white, green, yellow. Everybody was in the room. But it just really brought community together. And Damali, what I feel like heaven would look like, you know, in my mind is what I saw. But shout out to Daryl, man.
Yes,
Shout
Daryl
out to his
Frater
wife.
and his wife.
Shout out to the kids.
Yes.
That little girl, she was sitting by, she had her little bird and she was praising the Lord. Hey, man, when Ebony got the check, the little girl got the check. She said, I'll be back.
Yeah, she left and went on the stage. She was like,
And
I'm
went
out here.
on the stage and, man.
There's a seed being sown and I'm going to be a part of it.
Let me tell y'all something. Bring your kids to the party. Now you can't go to all parties, not the club now. Hold up. But certain events, it's just like getting out and voting. You know, certain things you got to just start exposing your kids to early.
Yeah.
In my mind, because now it's in them, it's on them. People see their faces. And guess what? Now this type of community watches them grow up. Right, Damali? So now when those opportunities and stuff come around and the accountability from the village is already built in, because people, when you start doing something, hey.
Well, I mean, we have two prime examples on the show on yesterday.
We sure did.
Two prime examples of that, you know, of raising your kids up and that legacy that, you know, just continues to go forward.
Yeah, and here's the thing. We got a whole entire show that we got laid out. Yeah. But let me tell you, some community wake up is about community for us. So when you see the renderings that we saw last night, you have no other. I mean, I was sitting there. The video done went off. I'm still looking for another 15 minutes. Man. I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about.
That's vision.
That's vision.
And so
there.
this is a thing that struck me. A couple of things. First thing is there are more people in this community that are faith-based than we know.
Right.
They are working in some of your banks, your, you know, not-for-profits, your, you know, top firms and, you know, different firms and business firms. They are actually in these spaces where if you are a believer and that we have that in common, then now we can sit down at the table. Not that you can't sit down any other time, but what I'm saying is people always look for a common thread.
Right.
And there are a lot of people, like when I walked in the room and saw some of the people in the room, I'm like, wow. And then the whole thing was Christian based, the whole thing. So we had, you know, the Hometown Heat, Ramal Brown. He was on the ones and twos.
Yeah.
And, you know, all of the music was gospel music. And you had people, you know, of all races that are in the room. Everybody is singing the same tune.
Same tune.
And you know, people are, you know, Phil Armstrong sang, did a phenomenal job. You know, there was another young lady that sang from the Met. She did a phenomenal job as well. But people were singing with them, and not only singing, they were worshiping.
Right.
These are people that are some of your top CEOs and some of these businesses in Tulsa. So don't ever get it twisted. You know, just because things might seem a little rocky or a little crazy, everybody ain't, you know, just out doing crazy stuff. A lot of people are believers and they are trying to get it right.
And here's the thing too, Damali. See, what I recognize really quick, you could tell the people that got a chance to pray and do certain things at school. And we're not saying nothing about nobody religion. Everybody get to practice what they want. So just understand that. Everybody welcome at the table. But when we were in school, we held our hands, you know, we held hands and we prayed every day. And you can tell the people that grew up in that time.
In that space.
Because people know how important that is. And I'll tell you this, Damali, this was the biggest thing I thought about. Man, it's already 30 minutes after. I was already 75 degrees in Tulsa. But here's the thing. This is what I thought about the most. I thought about how good would it be if this was going on at the White House? How good would it be if this was going on at people's state capital? How good would this be if this was going into people's local city halls? How good? And so it make me feel like a lot of times people say you have to go from top down. But it seemed like we pulling a starter from the bottom. Now we're here. It seemed like we're going to have to start here and build up through. And that's what I talk about community. You have a few people in office. You have a few people got position. Those are just a few people. We got to live together. And last night let me know, sometimes, despite what you see on TV, we are not divided like that. It's just that people have to work. People have to take care of their family. So sometimes people won't take a stance on what they see on TV when they're your classmate, when they're your coworker, when y'all kids play sports together, because you don't know what kind of ridicule you're going to get. And you don't want to risk what you have or lose your job or lose whatever because of taking a position on something. But if we just keep building the way I saw last night, that's how we going to get, Damali, in my mind, to where it is we're trying to go.
You know, the one thing that I did not do and I meant to do last night is Sean Copeland read a poem. Remember the poem?
Ooh, yeah.
He read that poem, and that poem was awesome. And I am going to get a copy of that poem so that I can read that poem to you guys on air, because I think it is very, very profound. And I think it is something. And he said he lived, that's his favorite poem, and he lives by the poem.
I remember a couple of things in the poem, though.
Oh,
you know, because if you start reading to me, I'm going to grab some nuggets because I need them.
Yes.
He said that God is not going to ask you how many houses or how many homes you have. He's going to ask you, how many people did you invite in?
Yes. Yes.
Because to me, that says a lot about a lot of different areas. He don't want to hear about the 20 homes.
Yes.
He's not going to ask you about how much money did you have, right? He ain't going to ask you about that. He going to ask you, how many people did you bless?
Did you bless?
Because the money you have for yourself don't really not even going to resonate with God. Okay, cool.
Right.
You came to heaven with $100 million, but when I look down, you didn't touch or do nothing. Guess what? Now that 100 million is being redistributed, and your family's fussing over it, and they mad, fight, shooting at each other because you didn't find a way to have a vision for what it is that God trusted you with, right? To be a good steward here. And that's what we try to do with World One Development. That's what we try to do with the community Wake Up, our partners, our families, our friends. We try to find a way to be a good steward. And as we build, we try to reach back because it's obvious because of the stuff that we do. Because let me tell y'all something. Me and Damali pretty much work for free 99.
Right.
For most of this whole time. Because any paycheck, there's no paycheck. But it's worth it because God takes care of us and our families every day. You know what I mean? So we proof of that.
Right.
You know, so Damali, when you see an ash, you got the eyelashes done on discount. You know, y'all may pay $100, but the lady may say, Damali, you know what, you're going to be on TV on the stage. So I'm going to do your eyelashes for $10.
Right.
Every time we go somewhere, people, and we won't say names, it be times we here working hard. You have no idea, y'all. That we be hungry, we tired, and people say, what do y'all want to eat?
Right.
We ain't gonna just start calling names, but they'll say, we're gonna go get y'all some food because we see what y'all are doing. And those things mean everything to us. Because like Damali said just now about Ebony, sometimes you just feel like people don't see you or maybe don't support you. And that's not always the case. So community, we to wake up. Let's continue to love on each other because we do got to show Damali at some point we got to get to. But when good things are happening in our community, that means one Tulsa, then we need to talk about it. Because it don't matter if it's north, south, east, or west, but last night happened to be a north side situation. Right. And thank God, because the north side needed Damali.
Exactly.
The north side needs it.
You know what? And I think I found the poem. But yeah, I did find it. But anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit later on because we do have to get off into the show. So let's go ahead and do our affirmation.
Okay. And then we'll come to the live. We see y'all.
Yeah.
We'll come to the live.
We will.
But let's get this affirmation because, boy, we got a whole lot of energy in here. Our producer, he walking around. He like, what kind of energy is this? Do you know what I'm talking about? But we making it together. So Damali, bring us all in.
Okay. So we're going to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. So today our theme is building daily. And like I said, and I keep saying, our themes are just coinciding with everything that's happening and everything that is going on around us. It's crazy. But, it tells you something that there's a spiritual component happening, But anyway, here we go. So here's our morning affirmation today. It says, I build something meaningful every day. So this affirmation is about living each day with purpose. It reminds us that every positive action, no matter how small, can contribute to something that lasts. Meaningful lives are built one day, one decision, and one act of service at a time. You don't have to make a huge impact every day. What matters is making progress towards something that has value. So the first piece says, I build. This means I'm creating, improving, and growing. I don't simply go through life. I intentionally work towards something worthwhile. I understand that every day is an opportunity to leave something better than I found it. In plain language, I make progress every day. The next piece says something meaningful. Meaningful doesn't always mean big. It could mean helping someone in need, learning a new skill, strengthening a relationship, improving your business, mentoring a young person, serving your community, or taking one step towards your goal. Meaningful work is anything that has a positive and lasting impact. I spend my time on things that truly matter. And then the next piece says, which is the final piece, every day.
Mm.
Consistency is what creates lasting success. One good decision may inspire a moment. Many good decisions create a legacy. Even small actions repeated daily lead to extraordinary results over time. Small positive actions every day make a big difference. So, what does this all mean to community? Well, strong communities are built by people who contribute something meaningful every day. They may look like supporting a local business, volunteering, mentoring youth, checking on a neighbor, improving a neighborhood, sharing knowledge, or simply encouraging someone who needs hope. Every positive contribution helps strengthen the community. When everyone contributes something good, the whole community grows stronger. So, the Black Wall Street lesson is this: the founders of Black Wall Street didn't build a thriving community in a single day. Day after day, they opened businesses, educated children, purchased property, served customers, mentored young people, and invested in one another. Those daily efforts became a legacy that continued to inspire communities around the world. Great communities are built through consistent acts of purpose and service. So the bigger message is this: you don't have to change the entire world today. Just make today count. Every encouraging word, every lesson learned, every business improved, every family strengthened, and every act of kindness becomes another brick in the foundation of your legacy. So the affirmation takeaway for today is: I build something meaningful every day because I know that lasting success is created through consistent purpose. Every positive action I take strengthens my future, serves my community, and leaves a legacy that can inspire generations to come. And this has been this morning's affirmation, brought to you by Build in Tulsa.
Damali, we got to take a break after affirmation like that. We finna talk about building daily.
Yes.
Y'all stay locked in. Community Wake Up Morning Show. If you don't mind, click that arrow. We're going to share this, but we're going to get into the good stuff. What does building daily look like to you? What does it look like to us? What does it look like locally, nationally, internationally? What does that look like? We're going to get into that next on the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. Y'all stay locked in. We'll be right back. Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising packets to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at world1development.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development. You know what? It's really not that bad being up at 5 a.m.
Damali, you know what? You're absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History Trivia.
We got your medical report.
Don't forget the police report.
Your local, national, and international news.
Always the latest on upcoming events.
The Divine Nine and the HBCU check-ins.
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
And make sure you join us each and every day.
It's the Community Wake Up
with Charles and Damali. Hey, welcome back to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali on this Taco Tuesday, and I need some tacos right now, baby. Whoever got the breakfast tacos, I'm pulling up. But right now, I'm locked in on NYCU.FM radio station where we play today's R&B and them throwbacks. Remember, even when we go off the air today, not off the air, but when the show is over at 9, stay locked in whether you at school, work, or play, because guess what? Our music is clean. And we got them hits going back to back to back. You're also locked in because we syndicated locally on KBOB 89.9 FM where we get to tell our story our way. Don't forget about the Juice radio show every Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. over there at KBOB 89.9 FM where the youth come in. They get in this music spot. So don't forget about your kids, y'all. Let them come into this media space. So go to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D. Go see Uncle Bobby E. He gonna get your kids set up. We also on YouTube, the official World One Development News you can use, but you, my friend, got the absolute best seat in the house right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Home of Black Wall Street on the historic Greenwood, where we got the blueprint, baby. And if you ain't never been here, you need to get here. You're always gonna have some opportunities. Damali's on this Taco Tuesday. How you feeling? It was a crazy day yesterday. It's going to be a great day. Today it's going to be a warm one. Let me tell you, you better drink your water and your Gatorade.
Listen, we've been getting ready because, you know, we're going to be outside again this weekend.
We outside all month. We outside this whole month. Getting our family, getting our kids, supporting our principals, our superintendent, and everybody, because we're going to make sure we finna move this needle from last place. We got to bump that thing up at least 10 points, Damali.
Absolutely.
We ain't going for it.
Absolutely. So I'm going to go to the live real quick and let you guys know. Let's see. Looks like Mom is watching.
Hey, Mom.
We got Richie on. He says good morning.
What's going on, Cousin Richie?
Isaiah Coleman is watching.
Oh,
What's
the
up,
Money Man.
Yes.
So stay on the live because the Money Man is in the building, y'all.
The Money Man. I love it.
Let's go.
I love AJ is back. He says, good morning, Community Wake Up is on with coffee in hand. Hi, everyone.
Hey, AJ, we miss you, brother.
Yes.
You've been from Florida, LA to Kansas City to St. Louis. You done been all over the place, but welcome back. Because there's no place like home.
Exactly. Marquise Dennis is watching.
What up, Marquise?
Yes, and let's see. Katina Walker is watching.
Katina, what's up, sis? We got to get together soon.
I know, right?
Let's hook up.
And Marquise says, but God, he said, Sean's testimony is absolutely incredible.
Hey, your life is your testimony.
Man, I'm telling you, absolutely incredible. Let's see who else we got on the line. We have Laura Roberts. She's watching.
Laura, welcome back to the show. We didn't see you on yesterday. We miss you.
Yes. Brenda Harbin is watching.
Miss Brenda.
Yes. And Laura says, good morning.
Good morning. Who I'm shouting out? I'm shouting out all the secret listeners, local, national, internet, because y'all be in there.
They showed
asking me all them questions. As soon as they see me, Charles, I got some stuff I need you to clear up for me. I'm like, if you don't ask this stuff on the live.
I got a call text yesterday. Somebody was watching, and I'm like, I didn't even see you on the live. But I'm like, okay, cool.
It's all good.
Secret listener.
Because everybody's welcome.
Okay. Yeah. That's right. Okay. So today, our theme is building daily. And so I'm going to give you the Wake Up's definition of building daily. And this is the lens that we're speaking from today. So it says building daily means making steady progress every day towards something that matters. Okay. Taking small, consistent steps that lead to big results over time.
So things that matter.
That matter. So that
that key word is matter.
Matter.
What that made me think, said, Charles, don't be distracted. So it's the things that matter. Because we can get out here and get mixed up into a whole bunch of things that don't even matter.
Boy.
Don't matter.
Yes.
Right. Damali. And to the people on the live, when you think about daily or building daily, what is your thought? Because we're talking about, because this can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. And this conversation about us, I think, is extremely important. But Damali, when you think about building daily, what comes to your mind?
So let me tell you something, and this is the world I exist in, and don't judge me, okay? But remember, I told y'all that I said when I started doing this World One development stuff, I was like, I'm just gonna jump in here and either I'm gonna sink or swim, right?
Right.
And so I've been swimming. So for those of you who have children and you watch cartoons, right? There's Dory. There's Dory, and I can't remember the name of the cartoon now. It just went out of my head. But she says this thing, just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
Yeah.
That's what I think about. That's my consistency right there.
Right.
So in my head, on the days it gets tough, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. And like I said, I'm 14 years in, I'm still swimming. I'm not where I want to be,
Right.
but I'm closer than where I started out.
Yeah.
So it's just
So
that
your
just
thing
keep
just keep
swimming.
on.
Yeah, Finding Nemo. That's what just popped back in my head. Finding Nemo. Dory says, "Just keep swimming, just keep swimming." So that's how I equate it to. So every time things get tough and rough, that's what I go to in my head.
I love it. And the world famous Mr. Ben Crump, attorney Benjamin Crump.
Mm-hmm.
He's the attorney for the whole planet. Anyway, when he was here, he had his book.
Yeah.
He said something, and man, it resonated with me because he's the top attorney. People call him in,
Mm-hmm.
and he said it was a time that he was in a courtroom and everything was going bad. And sometime in our life, it seemed like everything is going bad. Whether you mom trying to find a way to pay the bills, your dad trying to keep food on the table, the pastor trying to keep the congregation together, whatever it is, you can be against our opposition.
Yes.
And he said on this one, the judge was just harsh, and he was just, everything was wrong. He seemed like he was just against him. He said he just felt so defeated. We talking about Ben Crump, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, man, he said his head was down. So they took a little quick recess to probably give him the bad news. And he was out there sitting down, head kind of down a little bit, and said, who rolled up on him was the world famous Jesse Jackson.
Yeah.
And Jesse Jackson walked up to him and said, hold on. Look, man, a lot of people look up for you, look up to you. They believe in you. They only inspiration, they only hope comes from you.
Right.
And he said, so regardless of what's going on in that courtroom, I just want to leave you with this. And this is Jesse Jackson, rest in peace. He told Ben Crump, when you're in certain positions, you have to keep kicking.
Yep.
Because when you stop kicking, it's so many people that are affected by that they give up because of that. Mm-hmm. So when I think about building daily, mama, daddy, if you got this business, if you just out here trying to make it, if you're even a kid in high school trying to graduate, in college, you're studying late, whatever it is, find a way to just keep on kicking.
Yep.
Because there's too many people depending on you. Mm-hmm. And if you stop, imagine your mom, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. That your mom had some tough days. But what if you ever seen your mom, Damali, stop kicking?
Nope. Never
what
did.
the kids gonna do?
Never
your
did.
Daddy, he's supposed to be the king of the jungle. What you gonna do? Man,
Mm-hmm.
if your daddy stop kicking on the family,
right?
Man, ain't got no more bacon to put on the table.
Exactly.
I'm done. You can't do that. So that's when I think about building daily. That's one thing I thought about when I heard Ben say. So that resonates with me. So I'm gonna find a way, no matter what. When everything is stacked up, I'm gonna find a way to keep kicking, Damali, because I think a lot of people look up to us. And we want to show that our community, and we talk about local, national, international, no matter what color, our community depends on us, and we want to always deliver and always keep kicking. But when I think about building daily, I think about when you have a business, when you have a family, when you have a church, when you have whatever, you have to treat it like a baby. Mm-hmm. This is how I treat mine. And some of y'all may always know, some of you seasoned veterans, but I look at starting a business equivalent to having a child. And when that baby is first born, how much time, Damali, mm-hmm. do you got to fit? We done had a kid. Yes. How much time you got to spend with that baby when they first born? Mm-hmm. Them first couple of years, right? Because most businesses going to fail in the first couple of years anyway. Because you got to be spending that daily time. You can't have a vision or a business and you got it one day. But what if you didn't feed the baby for 2 weeks? What if you didn't feed the baby for 1 day? What if you didn't burp the baby for 1 day? And now let's go to today's time. Edurek is 14 years old. But imagine when that sucker was birthed, it took a whole lot. But now I look at Edurek like a 14-year-old kid. The event center is 10. Mm-hmm. But we do something with Edurek every day.
Every day.
For 14 years, we do something with Edurek every day. That's why Edurek is still there. Mm-hmm. No neglect. It get tough, it get rough, and a lot of y'all have helped us. When we say, somebody help us with this baby, that's what a donation is. Mm-hmm. Somebody help us with this. That's what that is. The event center the same. Fitting back in is 20 years old. Mm-hmm. But I'm just going to say, man, you can't always keep starting and stopping with everything you do. That's where, to me, that building daily comes in. Have a plan, have a vision. You got to at least have a time to try to see that thing through. If not, then you're going to be the master of always starting over.
Right.
Now you got a cemetery of unalive babies because every time you get your hand on something.
A
cemetery. Because, you know, any certain people, every time you see them, they doing something different every time.
Yeah.
You know, but there's no shortcut to the top.
No.
What you want out of something, you're going to have to put in them 10,000 hours. Because I keep saying that because I don't know why it resonated with me. And this came from Mr. Knowles, you know, Beyonce dad, is when they talk about Michael Jackson and they talk about Prince and they talk about Jordan or LeBron or Tiger Woods or Serena Williams or any of these people, guess what? They didn't put in them 10,000 hours. Listen, there's no way around them 10,000 hours. Damali, do you know any way around it?
No. Have not figured it out yet. Somebody tell me if you can figure it out because they're just not a way. I mean, you've got to invest the time. It's going to come at the expense. I just sent my girls a message this morning on my way into the show because I know that because of what all we do, you know, we're in all the spaces, all the places that we can possibly be at, but it's keeping our brand relevant. If you have a business that you're serious about, and you want people to be serious about it, then you've got to get out there and you got to work it.
Right.
You know, so people got to see you in the spaces. There are some days when I get up and I'm like, man, I don't feel like
not today.
I'm not in it ain't even that it's nothing to do with what I do. It's just, I don't feel like getting up. I just don't want to, you know, I just want to stay in my bed, you know, but it's like, you know, I always think about that Dunkin' Donut commercials, time to make the donuts. You know, you remember that? Dunkin', he's time to make the donuts. So you just got to get up and you got to go do it. I also think about when at one point in time, Charles was training me for when I was getting ready for my birthday party.
Oh, man.
That was fun. This was several years back. And he said, you got to answer the bell. I'm like, I don't care about that bell.
Boy, look, let me tell y'all something. That's my motto. I'm glad you said it because you're right.
Gotta answer the bell.
Whenever I'm working out or doing something, for you sports people, you know what I'm talking about. When you have to run track or you play football, basketball, baseball, even if you're in the pom-pom squad, cheerleader, and you got to get up early in the morning and you sore, you hungry, it's raining, it's cold. And I always tell people, I equate it to this, man. Man, you got to always answer the bell.
Yeah.
You know, for you people that watch boxing, you know, and think about how some of your favorite people like Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson or any of them, you see them in the corner, you like, man, I don't know what's going on. But when they hear this, ding, ding, ding.
Hey, it's showtime.
And that's how you have to do your business. Sometimes that's how you got to do your marriage. That's how you got to do your life. That's how you got to deal with your kids. Be like, man, I'm going to slap one of these kids. No, ding, ding, ding. Keep loving on them. Don't slap.
Right.
Don't slap yet.
Right.
So it's like all these areas of life that we're in, it equates to all of it. Because guess what, Damali? In building daily, you got to still take care of home.
Yeah.
Then you got to go to work. Then you got to still got your friends. Then you got other people. You got all these people and all these things weighing on you and people depending on you. So that's why you got to spend a little time there. Let me tell you something else I did. I'm gonna see what you think about this. When I was in college, I had went to college the first time, and I came out that sucker flipping and flopping and cartwheeling up out of there. Boy, college was wearing me out. I don't know about y'all. If y'all first went to college, look, when you all of a sudden free, you think life is good. My mama can't tell me nothing. My dad can't tell me. You go to class if you want to. Yeah. Now, I had a little encouragement because I played sports, and if I didn't go to class, Mr. Energizer, no, if you go to UAM, if you don't go to class, you're gonna run until you will open up the classroom for your teacher, right? Because you about there running at 4 a.m, doing football or a sport. But I'm talking about when you don't have to do that, when you get up and you have to be or have your own self-discipline. I'm gonna say this about building daily, Damali. My second time around to college, I was 22. So what I did was this, and this may help somebody in college. I went to class every day because you can't fake showing up. If I'm not in class, I'm a pass. So this is what I did. And I graduated with honors. I went to class every day. I took good notes. And at nighttime, I never really studied. I would just read over everything every night. Just every night. Like, so for the whole semester, whatever notes so if I had 1 page of notes, and the next night I would just read over all of it all semester. So no matter if I got a pop quiz, it didn't matter because I just looked at it. So it's kind of like when somebody asked me a question, Damali, I could see it. I didn't have a photographic memory, but since I looked at it so much, if you try to hit me with a pop quiz, I'm ready. But that's building daily.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
what are you doing daily?
What you doing
So
daily?
I think we're going to go ahead and do the Black Wall Street Family Feud. Because I think that it'll give us a lot more insight into this topic. This is the Building Daily edition, because strong communities aren't built in a day. They're built every day. Every single day, not
Every
just
day?
in one day.
Well, it be built right when people like Cousin Richard don't steal your crown. Me and Nakia had the crown on. We were sitting here on the show sharing the crown, like you get this part of the crown, then I'm gonna get this part, and then the way you clean the crown, you have to use Armor All, and sometimes you can put Blue Magic grease on. We going through all that. Then Richie said clean sweep. I'm like, get out of here. I ain't got time for this. You know what I'm talking about? So you got to build daily. Even if you want to get this feud, you know. So let's go ahead and get it on, Damali, for the 8 o'clock hour. Let's go.
Okay, so here we go. Of course, you guys know the rules, but we're going to go ahead and tell you anyway. We have surveyed 100 people. We asked them these 3 questions and a bonus question. I am going to give you the top 4 answers, A through D. There is no E. There is no all of the above.
Unfortunately.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
And your job is to tell me from the 100 people what the number 1 answer that they gave. Okay?
All right.
So that is the rule. So here we go with question number 1. Name something people build over time instead of overnight. Is it A, a business, B, trust, C, wealth, or D, a legacy?
Dang. You know, I ain't got time for this. What's today? You at least need to do this stuff over the weekend so people can go lay down after this.
Steven said,
trying to get people ahead. See, here's number 1. See, number 1, she done went to this legacy building thing last night. You know what I mean? And she only asked 100 people there because that's only she had. And she over sitting there with Chef Chad asking him questions, eating chicken all at the same time. So you got to really get into a different spot because she was on one.
Yes.
So go on, just read the question again because this is definitely an all of the above answer.
Here's the question. Name something people build over time instead of overnight. Is it A, a business, B, trust, C, wealth, or D, a legacy? Mr. Larry, how you doing, Mr. Larry? He says
Larry,
D.
welcome to the show.
Mom says D.
Legacy?
AJ says D. Who else has got an answer?
I'm trying to see what the youngster's saying.
Steve, flip your thing. Flip your deal.
Just read just the answers. Just the answers.
A is a business, B is trust, C is wealth, and D is a legacy.
And this is something you build daily. Shoot, I'm going with legacy. Yeah, I'm going with legacy.
Charles and Steven. Pearlie says D.
What's going on, cousin Pearlie? Bradley Davis, welcome to the show.
Laura says D. Mary, Laura, Mom, AJ, Pearlie, Charles, Steven. Okay. Anybody else?
The YouTube people say, will you please read one more time?
Name something people build over time instead of overnight. Is it A, a business, B, trust, C, wealth, or D, a legacy? Going once. Richie says B. All right, going once, going twice. Here we go. Question with answer. Name something people build over time instead of overnight. Is it A, a business, B, trust, C, wealth, or D, a legacy? Larry, Mom, AJ, Charles, Stephen, Pearlie, and Laura, you are all correct. The answer is D, a legacy. A lasting legacy is created through years of consistent decisions, service, and hard work. The things that last take time to build.
Things
that's a bar. That is a bar.
Time to build.
Okay, question number 2. Which daily habit helps people reach their goal? Is it A, staying consistent, B, learning something new, C, working hard, or D, setting priorities?
You read it again? My bad. I shouldn't have said that in the mic. My bad, y'all. I'm just trying, because see, number 2 is the one where she kind of derails you on number 2. So I'm trying to get this, because anytime I get number 2 right, I win the whole thing. You know what I mean? Steve, the same way. When you get number 2 right, it's like you got a 90% chance of getting the crown. So read it. Yeah.
Which daily habit helps people reach their goal? Is it A, staying consistent, B, learning something new, C, working hard, or D, setting priorities?
I'm gonna say stay consistent.
Okay,
But
so
staying
let's
consistent
say-
and working hard is the same thing. They cousins.
Listen, pick your answer. Mom says A.
I pick my answer.
Laura says A. Brenda says A.
Uh-oh. Hey, we done came together on this feud.
AJ says A or D. Pick one, bro. Mr. Larry says C. What you say, Steve? You said A. Steven says A.
What's C?
C is working hard.
Working hard. I know. Hey, Larry, I'm with you.
Richie says A.
Consistent or working hard is the same thing. So Larry might be winning all by himself. See, it sounds like a setup. He at home, he off. You know what I mean? He ain't got the kids.
Right.
Come on.
Let's see. Pearly says A. Who else? AJ says he going with A too. He said A or D. So he's going with A.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Question with answer. Which daily habit helps people reach their goal? Is it A, staying consistent, B, learning something new, C, working hard, or D, setting priorities? Stephen, Richie, Pearly, AJ, Laura, Charles, Mom, and Brenda, you are correct. The answer is A, staying consistent.
Yeah.
It says success isn't about doing something once. It's about showing up day after day. Consistency beats occasional effort.
Come on.
All right, here we go. Question number 3.
Wait, hold on. This is like the Olympics. It's like everybody been training on the feud now.
Okay, right.
We coming down to a photo finish with this thing.
Right.
You better lean, because if you don't lean, I got you.
Now.
Come on, number 3.
Okay, question number 3. Name something every strong community is built on. Is it A, cooperation, B, leadership, C, service, or D, trust?
I think it's service or trust. Read it again.
Name something every strong community is built on. Is it A, cooperation, B, leadership, C, service, or D, trust?
This tricky right here. I don't know if this is a trick or a treat. I can't figure it out. That's one of them.
Okay, so Laura says C.
What's C?
Service. Larry says B. AJ says A.
Oh man.
Steven says C.
I think I'm going with service. Whatever that is.
Richie says A.
Help somebody out. What's A?
Cooperation. Mom says D.
That's a cold move right there, cousin Richie. But
Mr. Larry says, part of me want to say D. But which one?
Read the
I got
question
you
one
at
more.
D.
This is the tricky. Read it one more time. Some ain't clicking.
Name something every strong community is built on. Is it A, cooperation, B, leadership, C, service, or D, trust?
Ugh. They say stick to your first mind.
All right.
But I hope your first mind is working.
Okay, so Steven says, all right, anybody else? Going once? Going twice? Oh, I didn't see Pearly. Says B. Richie, Mom. Okay, so here we go. Name something every strong community is built on. Is it A, cooperation, B, leadership, C, service, or D, trust? The only person that got it right was Mom. She said D, which is trust.
Larry said it, huh?
And Mr. Larry was half right. It says communities grow stronger when neighbors trust one another, businesses keep their promises, and leaders act with integrity. Trust is the foundation of every strong community. At this point, Mom has a clean sweep.
No, at this point, it's a disadvantage because Mom was on Greenwood. And this is built all around Greenwood. She seen Greenwood. She partied at Greenwood. She went to the Sugar Shack and all that stuff that
The
we
Sugar
missed.
Shack.
The Sugar Shack, throwing stuff at the Brickyard and all that. We missed it. So she seen that sign on the door. Probably at one of them grocery stores on Greenwood.
Right.
Never mind. I ain't gonna be no sore loser. I gotta do my own homework and my own research.
Right. Well, you got another opportunity.
Larry was close.
Larry was close.
Larry said, I think it's D. So he felt that the ancestors tried to tell him. He ignored the ancestors. I just didn't know. I just missed it.
Right.
All right.
Here we go. Bonus round. 5 points.
I got 2 right. So I'm how many mama got? Mama got a clean sweep.
Mom got a clean
Mama probably cooking better. I can see mama get into these modes. She probably at home just doing, mom, I'm coming by the house. Mom, ain't no telling the mood mom in.
Okay,
Let's
so
go.
here we go. Bonus round. If you wanted to leave a positive legacy, what would you build every day?
Relationships.
Well, dang, I didn't even get to say.
I'm just telling you what came to my mind. Sometimes I got to get it out. So now you're going to know. If you say anything about relationships, that's my answer.
Well, listen. Is it A, strong relationships?
Yes, that's what.
B, good character? C, knowledge? Or D, opportunities for others?
I said what I said.
You said what you said. Okay, Charles said what he said. He said A before I even said it. All right, here's the question one more time since somebody blurted out.
No, I didn't know.
If you want to leave a positive legacy, what would you build every day? Is it A, strong relationships, B, good character, C, knowledge, or D, opportunities for others?
Man, it's A or D.
Okay.
It's A or D.
Steven says A.
Oh, Big Steve with me?
Yeah.
Hold on. At this point, I'm getting me some braids. He ain't got no braid, shoot. It's a braid movement going on.
Mr. Larry said, all I want is the crown one time.
Yeah. Larry, you had the ancestors.
Mr. Larry says A.
The ancestors say, Larry, D. He said A. Give me A.
Laura says D.
The ancestor said, I'm out of here. We out of here. Wait, look. Look, Larry, I do it, man. I do it all the time. I be
Mom
thinking.
Says D.
I know. See, this is A or D. So, Mom, we gonna be now. See,
Mom said D.
Look, this is what Mom at home.
AJ said C.
Mom at home dancing like this. I already know. Look, Mama, I'm sticking with my A, because that's what you got to stick with your first mind. This for all the marbles.
Richie
This is for the
says
crown.
A.
Ooh, Richard gonna stay on my street instead of Mom's
Shirley
street.
says D.
See there? No, I think Mom and Cousin Pearlie been on the phone this morning. See, they both cooking. See, they been on the phone this morning.
Right.
I'm feeling nervous now. My feet shaking. Cause they both done jumped on this D train.
Right.
I don't trust it.
All right, here we go. Going once.
Oh my goodness.
Going twice. Hey, where's Prentice at?
Prentice at work.
Yeah, I guess he ain't fooling with
He
us.
said he'd
today.
be back tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Going once, going twice. If you wanted to leave a positive legacy, what would you build every day? Is it A, strong relationships, B, good character, C, knowledge, or D, opportunities for others? Nobody got it right. The answer is B, good character. Character is built one choice at a time, and now why
We going to break. We ain't doing this. To
I
the
wasn't
people.
even finished.
You are finished. If we finish, you finished. We all finished together. You don't get a chance to smile and laugh and blink your eyelashes at us when we all finished. You done took us all down in flames. Now you want to really smile. No, here you go. I'm sorry.
No, you ain't sorry. He is not sorry. He is not sorry. Okay, so it says good character is built one choice at a time and influences every area of life. Who you become is more important than what you own. So it says the success of Black Wall Street wasn't created by one extraordinary day. It was a result of ordinary people making extraordinary commitments every day. Merchants opened their stores, doctors cared for patients, teachers educated children, bankers financed dreams, and families supported one another. Every day's work added another brick to a community that became known across the nation for its excellence and resilience. Great communities are built when everyone contributes a little every day. So the bigger message is this: you don't have to accomplish everything today, just build something today. Learn a new skill, help a neighbor, save a little money, read a chapter, support a local business, encourage someone who's struggling. Every action is another brick in the future you're creating. So the Family Feud takeaway is this: building daily means understanding that greatness is created through consistency. Every act of service, every lesson learned, and every step forward strengthens your family, your community, and the legacy you'll leave for generations to come.
I think you find great joy in us all getting it wrong.
Do I sound joyful? I'm just,
You saying you was reading that with a lot of energy. Like nah, 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 nah. Ha, ha, ha. That's how it sounded to me.
well, mom got a clean sweep.
No, mom got the last one wrong.
She got the last one wrong, but she won.
She won. Mom did win. But
Mom won.
Yeah, but you still
Look, AJ says, congratulations, mom. You
Yeah.
turned it up.
Yeah, but you still pushed us all down, and mom. I ain't gonna get up to mom. I push you down. But you still
AJ
won.
said he only got 2 points today.
We gonna take.
Laura said she got the crown.
Yeah, don't worry. Look, what we're gonna do is we got a hotline. We got a prayer line. We're gonna take a break. The prayer line. I'm gonna put the number in the chat if you need prayer.
Okay, so Mr. Larry put something serious in the
Okay.
chat. He said, family, on another note, he said, would you do me a favor and give a prayer out to Eddie Evans? To Eddie Evans' family and one of the founders of 100 Black Men. He went home to be with God on Saturday.
Ooh,
Wow.
Eddie Evans, yeah.
Prayer, yeah.
We got
Eddie
you.
Evans, yeah. So prayers up for him. Hey, we got Stacy Nicholson Reese on Soror.
Stacey, what's going on, Sora,
Yeah.
down there in Little Rock?
Yes.
For prayers.
Yeah, prayers for the Evans family.
We got you in 100
That's
Black
so
men in the
yes,
community because of
yes.
the great work they do. Yeah. Oof. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's tough. All right, we're gonna take a break. Congratulations, Mom. We'll take a break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna dive a little bit deeper into building daily. What are you building daily? What you building with these kids daily? We got to find a way to start getting this thing right.
Yeah.
Y'all stay locked in. Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and
Damali.
we'll be back on this Taco Tuesday, y'all. Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2120 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising packets to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at world1development.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development.
This is what mornings are supposed to sound like.
Good morning, Charles.
What's up, Damali?
It's the Community Wake Up.
And keeping you connected.
Hey, we on
Real talk.
Everybody's up and at it.
More action. All the time.
from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up
Weekdays.
with Charles and Damali.
Make sure you tune in. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Welcome to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Y'all get on up and get on out of that bed and get your Folgers in your cup.
What if we don't drink
Stuff
Folgers?
is going on. You can't sleep out, huh?
What if you don't drink Folgers?
What's the other coffee brand that you drink?
I don't drink coffee.
Well, hot tea,
Okay.
lemonade, water, whatever you drink in the morning. Get it and wake up and come on up and get up with the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. We locked in on NYCU.FM. Remember, y'all, it may come a time when stuff get crazy in our country. And if it do, we just need you to remember NYCU.FM. You can get your phone, your iPad, your computer at work. Just go to Google search, right? Put in NYCU.FM. It's going to pop up with a play button. Hit that play button and the jam's going to start playing. Stroll down, hit that subscription button and follow all the breaking news we got going on, y'all.
Yeah.
And then we also local and syndicated with Uncle Bobby that's been doing this thing for years. on KBOB 89.9 FM. So if you're riding in your car on that radio station, just turning that dial till you get to 89.9 FM. And the first song you're probably going to hear is Cutie Pie, because you're the reason why. And we also syndicate, we also on YouTube, the official World One Development News you can use. But we're in Tulsa, y'all, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, Greenwood. And it's Tuesday, baby. We trying to get through that, Damali. What's going on? How you feeling?
Mama said, Charles, I missed the last one to let you win.
I know.
You fumbled the ball.
And I still fumble and trip. My shoes wasn't tied up. But congratulations, Mama. If there's anybody, look, Mama, you're already a winner, so you don't need the few for you to win. So you're a winner for all of us. Because when you win, we win. Because you're going to cook bread for all of us. So we all feel like winners. So y'all come on over here. You know, she got the geese over there, the goose and all that. And here, everybody get some bread. The animals get some bread. At this point, you're part of Noah's Ark, Mama.
Right.
Anyway, welcome back to the show.
We're going to tell you just a little bit about our topic today, which is building daily. So today's reflection is building daily. We often admire successful people, thriving businesses, and strong communities, but we sometimes forget that none of those things were built overnight. Every great accomplishment begins with one small step, followed by another, and then another. The key wasn't perfection, it was consistency. So what is building daily? Building daily means making steady progress every day towards something that matters. And we're going to keep honing in on something that matters. Whether you're building your faith, your family, your career, your business, or your community, every positive action adds another brick to the foundation of your future.
Damali, can I ask you a question? Can I ask y'all a question on the live? Because y'all know me, I'm all about nuggets that I can put in my back pocket. If you have to think about it, on the live, you and I, what are 3 things that you do daily for your building? Because a lot of people need to know. Because everybody got somebody could be doing something wrong. So I'm asking y'all on the live because I want to know what y'all doing too. What are 3 things that you do daily? It's just part of your routine. That's how you get your day started. And that has led you to being able to accomplish whatever you've been able to accomplish goal-wise. Damali, what are 3 things that you do daily that helps you be who you are right now?
Read a Bible scripture every single day.
So you start out with the Lord.
Start out with the word every single day. And not only do I read the scripture, typically I share the scripture.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
So it ain't just for you.
It's not just for me.
For others too. I'm actually out on the live. Don't y'all be holding out. What are a couple things, 1, 2, or 3 things that you do every day? And you know it helps you be able to be who you are, for you to be able to accomplish your goals and your dreams. So one you say is
I read a scripture. That's my number one. Number 1. Number 2 is I show up. So, you know, I listen.
Oh, you just said a lot right there.
Every day I show up. Whether I feel like it, whether I want to or not.
You can't fake showing up.
Listen, sometimes I be like trying to make up an excuse in my head. Like, man, I could say this happened, and it is the truth, right? But I'm like, nah, let me just go ahead and do it.
Look, I've been working with Damali, now for 14 years?
14 years.
Let me tell you something. She is so telling the truth. If she tells somebody she gonna do something, I don't care what kind of day we done had. I don't care how long it. The only thing she always say, as I said it, because since I said it, I got to do it. I'm like, I know Damali, but just call them and tell them. No, I ain't calling and telling them nothing. But you know what? You got that from your mama. Because if your mama say she gonna do something, she'll fight somebody to make sure she deliver on her word. I mean, it could be a fight. Like, meet me, move, because I said.
Yeah.
Look, knee hurt, back hurt, sleepy. That's one thing about it. But Damali, I can say that's true about you. And I don't care how big or little it is. I don't care if it's a graduation. I don't care if she said she was coming to Texas. I don't care if she said she was just gonna give you some. If she say that, she gonna hold that.
Yeah.
Can't fake showing up.
Can't fake showing up. You got one more?
So you read a scripture, you show up. What else you do?
I show up daily. I show up daily.
Make you successful.
And actually my third, so they kind of go together. It's just what you said. If I say I'm gonna do something, then I always do it. Even if I could get mad at you and be mad as a hornet. I'm telling you. And I would go ahead and do what I said I was going to do, but I'm not talking to you at all because I said I was going to do it. So, I mean, you gotta keep your word.
Right.
You know, and so that's what I try to do is I read my scripture, I show up, and then I try to honor my word. Whatever I say I'm going to do, I try to do it.
I'm gonna tell you something that I do every day, and I'm coming to the live because I want to write y'all stuff down on the back of this paper. One thing I do every day is I pray. I pray every day. It's like if I don't pray, it's like I don't even want to leave the house yet. It's just so much stuff going on. Not only do I just pray for myself, but I pray for myself, my family, my friends, my businesses, our country, our city, our state. It's a prayer. Like I pray.
Yeah.
You know, so that's one thing I do every day that definitely helps me out, get me centered and get me situated. Number two, what I try to do every day is be positive and give good words of encouragement to people. You know, so if I run into you, I try to be is who I am. So who you meet is who. So who you meet is I try to be when I meet you who you think I am because that's who I am.
Right.
If that makes sense. Like I'm how I am on the radio. I'm like this all the time for real. But here's the thing: we all still have bad days.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm saying this to say when I do have those days that we all have, those are the days I try to hang around the house. I can clean up. I can do other stuff. I can listen to music. I can be like, I don't feel like being Charles Harper today. So if I don't feel like being Charles Harper today, I leave that energy at home. So that way when I come out and run into you at the grocery store or something, like, cause you have some people, there's a certain kind of way you run into them, like, hey, how you doing? They get out of my way.
You be like, what?
So I try to be that. So that's one. I try to be who I'm supposed to be when I go out. Good energy, good vibes. That's two. So I pray, I do that. And Damali, I'm with you. What have I told you that I was gonna do? Even if it's delayed, even if it's a struggle, even if it don't happen when it's supposed to happen, just know that every day I'm adamantly trying to find a way to deliver on whatever my word was. And you know, and the thing about a person like me, I got high levels and high aspirations for a lot of stuff.
Right.
So some of that stuff might be like, we're going to build a grocery store. So that ain't as easy as I'm going to give you a bottle of water.
Right.
So it'd be some big stuff out here.
Yeah.
But every day I'm adamantly trying to deliver on whatever my word is. And though it may tarry, I keep it in my vision. I'm trying to find a way every day to get it done so that my word is always good.
Yes, I agree with that.
Let's go to the live. Anybody on the live, what do you do every day?
So Mr. Larry said she's right. I follow that. To what I was saying. And he says, wow, that's exactly what Mr. Evans taught me because he was my mentor. So Vicky says she prays and lists things that she is grateful for, and I show up.
Vicky,
she shows up.
I can attest to that.
Yes, she does show up.
I don't know if she's gonna be there for 5 minutes or the whole time. And then if she's gonna show up and she told you she's gonna show up, she's gonna come catch you and say, hey,
I'm
let
here.
you know I'm here. Now I gotta go. No, I'm just playing. But can't fake showing up.
But she also says that she is grateful for you both, meaning you and I. She said she had a meeting, but she had to jump on because she believes in our purpose.
Thank you. So that means
awesome.
a lot. That goes a long way.
Yeah. AJ says, number one, he prays as he meditates with a daily description. And then he says, two, he tells my wife that he tells his wife that he loves her.
Man, that's good.
Well, while he gives her a kiss. And then three, he follows through with what he has planned for the day, appointments, etc. Now that's good. See, that's a big one because I may not follow through with everything I have planned for the day.
Because you might not.
I do like I will write a list. I'm a list writer. Like I just like to write things down. I'm like, okay, I got to call this person. I got to do this grant. I got to go by the grocery store and pick up this, and this. Like I'll have this list and I might have 15 things on the list. But see, in my world, all it takes is one phone call, one email, one text message. That whole list is out the window, and you done 15 other things that wasn't on that list.
So that's that prioritizing your list. Boy, that's a tough one when you constantly.
Yeah, it's tough.
You get a phone call. Ooh, I was gonna do this today because you can get a phone call and everything on your list you don't get to do none of it.
And that happens to me a lot, a lot. Because you got to think about, we got buildings.
All these different buildings. One phone call is over.
The alarm is going off at Edgerec. What? So then
everything got to shut down.
Yeah, so it's just crazy stuff, So you just don't ever know what's going to happen. So I do try to follow my list.
Because we first responders for everything that we over. If something had fitting back in, 911, we put on our blinkers. We on the way. We first respond. So you should too be a first responder for your business too. So something go on with your business. That's what you got to take care of first and foremost.
And you know what? And I will say that this is a segue to this. There is no break. There is no vacation when you own a business.
You better know that early. Damali, tell them again.
There is no break. There is no vacation when you own a business.
It can seem like you own one.
So let me say this. Even when I was in Israel, I'm supposed to be over there walking with Jesus, right?
Right.
And which I was. But when I got back to the hotel at the end of the night, Charleston was sending me pictures of summer camp or we was in summer camp. I'm doing the Facebook post from Israel. Okay. So I'm concerned about the business. I'm checking the bank accounts to make sure things are cool because I know staff got to be paid before I get back, making sure that things are the way they need to be so that, we don't have a problem. So what we're saying is this, like Charles said, he equates businesses to babies. You got to know what's happening with your business every single day. When it's a snow day, they don't mean nothing to us.
What's
a snow day?
Snow is just snow. Ice falling? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we
got to slip and slide up to this building. And I don't even like driving in bad weather. In inclement weather, I'm like, But we'll slip and slide to the building because we got to make sure the pipes ain't froze up. Right. We got to make sure there's some heat in the building. You got to make sure. And then that's the prime time when people want to break into your stuff.
Steal all your stuff.
So you got to make sure ain't nobody on them units. There's just a lot that goes along with being a business owner.
And when you own a business and you own a building, oh my God, you have to learn on the fly so much because if it's real cloud, if it's real foggy, I said, oh crap, somebody trying to get in the building. I'm already gone because it's been foggy and somebody took like 18 units just because it was foggy that morning.
And nobody could see them. They up there just having themselves a good old time.
When the lights go out, you're like, oh man, we got to sit around to PSO come. When the lights is out, I'm in the edge rack and sitting in the chair because those are just things and people know this if you got a business, especially if you got a building, then just like if you out of town, y'all on social media, I'm here on my cruise and let the lights go out. People at your house while you cruising, they cruising through your stuff.
Do your stuff.
So business owner, man, it's a different kind of way of thinking. Like Damali said, it's the same thing. When you travel, depends on the age of the kid, you still gonna check back home to make sure how little Johnny do, how my baby girl do, and you got to do the same thing with your business. Damali used to be over there. I'm texting her all these pictures and stuff, and then she talking about I ain't got time to do that. I'm like, you better late in the midnight hour, God gonna turn it around. You over there with Jesus, He gonna work in your favor. You need to post these pictures, and then I'm finna go to sleep. And the time zone difference like 12 hours, but. Here's the thing. Crazy. It don't matter. Some of the stuff that we have to do, Mark Heason is an example. Certain people text us at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. It don't even matter now. Everybody can't do that. But for us, you got to.
And I'll say this. There are times when I'm up because I'm like, I might be asleep and have a dream or, just wake up and be like, oh man,
gotta follow
I got to do. And so I'll send a text. It ain't for people to respond, but it's because I got to get it out of my head. Like I got to, let you know, hey, this is going on. And actually, I don't do it to everybody. I do it to folks that, I know ain't gonna have no problem. Like, who's this woman texting you at 5 in the morning or, 3 in the morning,
Right.
But, same thing. You've got to nurture. You've got to take care of, like I said, when it's a snow day, it ain't a snow day for us because we thinking about, liability. We got to get that ice and stuff off the parking lot. We got to call somebody to, scrape the snow. It's
somebody fall.
Because it's slip and fall. We got to get that sand and salt down. That's what we're thinking about. So I think that sometimes what people don't realize when you see us, and like Charles said, he is absolutely right. If I don't feel like being Damali, I'm going to stay at my house. I'm going to cancel my meetings or I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to come in. Is there a Zoom option?
And you need her to stay at home because I call the shit. You stay in that. As a matter of fact, don't even open your blinds today. But whatever you barking at, I don't want to see you or that. Because it be something, and y'all know certain people, when they get in certain modes, she be like, man, I don't even know who you are. You're not yourself when you hungry or need a Snicker, whatever it is. So that stuff happens. So you on the live too, when y'all don't feel like being yourself, Damali and I don't mind. And here's another thing. When you sick, stay at home. When people show up, look, with us, our biggest thing is we don't like to get sick. So anytime you're sick, you're not showing us your strength and character and integrity when you show up sick. At this point, we feel like you're being crazy.
Yeah.
If you sick, If you coughing and your nose running, we can reschedule anytime.
Anytime.
Because now we
keep sanitizer.
Yeah.
There's sanitizer around us at all times.
Because we finna disinfect the whole building.
Right.
We gonna be spraying behind your head Lysol as you leave. Because man, look, Steve is our producer. Yeah. I thank God that he take care of himself. He's hardly ever sick. Damali, me, because when you do certain things, your biggest thing is your health. You gotta sleep, you gotta drink water, you gotta get your check. Let me ask you this, Damali, and I'm actually out on the live, and then we'll go on. Is this? We understand in business, we talk business daily. Let me ask you, what is 3 things that you do for family daily, even though you're taking care of the business? You pray, you don't fake showing up, you show up for everybody, you go to a meeting, you do that. The question is, what do you do daily to make sure the family is good as you move forward with this? Like, how do you balance the two? What do you do daily for the family?
Let me tell you something. That is very difficult. Because some days it gets crazy. I'm just telling you, when you are in as much stuff as we are in, it is crazy. But what I do is, 1, I do pray for my family every day. 2, we have a family group chat, you know, so I at least try to check in, be like, hey, how's everybody doing? Because I may not be able to call everybody individually,
right?
But at least if I'm checking in into the family group chat, then people kind of know where I'm at, what I'm doing, what I got going on, and we kind of communicate that way. And then I think the third thing is, like, with my girls, I have 3 daughters, and so I try to communicate with at least one of them every day. Now it's pretty easy because I live with one of them, or she lived with me,
so it's on a rotation.
But I do try to at least send, like this morning I sent them a voice chat, a voice message, and just told them what I was trying to tell them on my way into to the studio. So just trying to do things that where and taking advantage of technology while I'm, doing it. But yeah, just try to communicate and try to, talk to them as much as possible, and then this is the other thing that I do, which I don't do it every day, but this is the other thing that I do. Like, I'll have designated days. Like, I'll say, today's the day that I'm going to call all my old friends from the law firm.
Oh, that's good.
Today's the day I'm going to call my Asbury friends.
That's good.
Or text them.
That's
I may not call, but I may text, just to check on everybody. Or, today's the day I'm going to reach out to the cousins.
Right.
So we have, today's cousin day. So, every now and again, I'll just have those days where I feel like, dang, I've been disconnected, from my cousins or whatever. I just need to give them a call. I
got to figure out something, because I used to text pretty much everybody every Wednesday.
Yeah.
But now that we do it, but see, our show is at 1:00. So I'm texting you maybe at 8 in the morning, 9, 10, up into the show. But now we do the wake up.
Yeah.
I'm barely done woke up. So I dang sure ain't texting nobody. And so now I got to figure out a new system, because I used to really enjoy texting everybody, because I would get so much information and would just be knowing if somebody struggling with something going on, need to announce it. So I think I'm going to start doing, like, maybe on Sunday evening.
Yeah. I'm
going to start texting people to say, hey, make sure this week you tune in the community to wake up. We'll be talking about this. So I'm going to find out some, have Damali do me a chat GPT something, send it to y'all every Sunday again, because I do miss a lot of people that I now have not heard from since we started the show, because I don't do that text every day. Let me tell you something I do. And because we on the community wake up, so we got to keep it $1. And I'm going to ask y'all too, what do y'all do to keep it balanced with family when maybe you're in the military or you're on that job that's really demanding? What do you do every day? What you do daily to make sure family, your kids, your wife, your husband, your whatever you got is okay? For me, can I keep it $1, Damali?
What?
Man, I remember getting into this space and you be long days. I'm talking about our days could start at 6 and we together at midnight. Easy for 2-3 nights.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, and I'm keeping it transparent so some of you young people get into the space. I remember I would be sitting in the meeting with people and be like, y'all know I got a wife. I'm just keeping it $1.
Right.
Because in my mind, I would be like, I don't think I've seen her for 3 days. Literally. Right. So I'm just saying, some of you young people, you're young, married, or not young or old, it don't matter. Remember that when you get into this entrepreneurship space, because it really absorbs a lot of your time.
A lot of your time.
And not a lot. And then my schedule would be, I would feel some kind of way. My kids are athletes. So they always got practice. They always got a game. And so when you're an entrepreneur, I'm always working. And so I would have on my calendar a breakaway to go to their game. But probably even before they shoot the last shot, I'm back. I'm back at work. I don't even get to see them.
Right.
So you don't have no do-overs. So a lot of times you can feel like a bond is time spent, y'all. A bond is time spent. That's why sometimes your bond could be closer with your coworkers
Absolutely.
than your kids, than your family, than your grandkids, than your spouse. And you know what? Damali, being honest, that's not right and it's not fair. But it comes along with the territory.
But that's understanding your goal.
God,
what is the goal? Because in my mind, I ain't gonna do this always. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I am not going to do this always. This is the goal. So that's why you have to be consistent and you got to build daily.
Can I add something to it? Here's the thing. And what y'all got on the live, what do you do to balance out your career or you being an entrepreneur with your kids, your wife, your spouse, whatever? What do you do? Because those are the real conversations you have to have. Listen, when I started doing World One Development, guess what, Damali? I had no grandkids.
Yeah.
In the time that I've been doing this community stuff, I got a granddaughter. Now imagine, I didn't have no grandkids. I got a granddaughter that's going to be a sophomore in high school.
That's crazy.
And a grandson that's going to be a freshman.
That's crazy.
You want to talk, and it don't seem like it's been that long, but think about what it takes from being born. Now, when they was born, I was there, and I'm there. Do I feel like I wish I could have been there more and still be there more? Yes, I do. But we got great relations. I text them, hey, what's going on? I make road trips. You know, people that know, I do post videos and I do all of that. But there's a crazy balance to making sure that you keep your family, you know, because it is a sacrifice. Because sometimes you may go to your granddaughter stuff and they be like, Nana, we ain't seen you in like 3 weeks. And you have to sit there like, man.
And that's kind of what I'm battling with now because, you know, we are in the middle of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but the one thing that I do is when it's birthday time, you know, or holiday time, I carve out, you know, and I'm like, hey, no matter what's going on, I got to go to this birthday dinner or we doing a backyard. Y'all just know that just a couple weekends ago, we did the backyard, thing for Keisha for her birthday, you know, so it's like, you know, I got to carve out a couple days, you know, to do this. Now I got to plan it, you know, because I just can't, you know, like, but, you know, of course, you know, when birthdays.
And what I hate too, like me and my youngest daughter, we've been phone tagging for 2 days. Now I feel bad. You know, because she got a job. She got a regular, you know, shout out to Mattian. She got a regular job.
Yeah.
And so sometime in doing what we do, it can almost seem like, here's the thing, and it's tough. It's hard to even say. But it appears like your family always calling you at the wrong time.
That happens with my grandson.
When anytime your family call, it should always be the right time. It should never be a wrong time to call your daddy, to call your mama, to call your sibling, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife. It should never be a bad time. So you never want to get on the phone and say, you're always calling me at the bad time. Yeah, but I'm your wife, or I'm your husband, I'm your son, I'm your daughter, I'm your grandchild. You know, so those are some of the things that as a community, we should have a real conversation about, because maybe we can help each other, you know, because we're a family, we're a village. And, you know, I know y'all love the community to wake up, but you want Damali's family to be happy. So what you get from Damali, you want to make sure they get that. And you want to make sure my family get that. Stephen, our producer, he a young man. Stephen be up here, he be like, sometimes like, y'all don't woke me out. He's sitting at the door like Man in Black. He got his shades on with his hat on, say, boy, you love. And look, I know, but see, you can't fake showing up.
No.
Because where this show is going, because of the phone calls we getting, it's going to be crazy. But pivoting back to the point about building daily. It's taking care of family as you build daily.
So I'm going to say this piece, and then I'm going to go ahead and give you guys an opportunity to do the trivia. And then we're going to go ahead and do the upcoming events because I want to have enough room at the end to read this poem.
Let's go to the live first because I don't feel like we left them out. Let's go to the live. We're coming to the live.
Yeah, okay. Let me see. Where are we starting?
Welcome to the show, Elizabeth McGriff. Welcome to the show. Hey. Uncle Brian, good morning, guys. Didn't sleep well last night. Here now.
Oh, great.
Hey, you here? Now that you're here, we're going to start the show. And we hope you're feeling better.
Yes, absolutely. And then Uncle Brian also says, I send my family and friends a text every day if I'm feeling well or if I'm not. He said, I will respond every day to people if I'm able.
Uncle Brian, that's big there.
He does. He sends me messages, and typically he'll send me a message and it got purple in it somewhere.
For real?
Yes. Yes. Laura says, we have a family chat and at least eat one meal together.
Girl, Laura, that is so good. Yeah. At this point, I would like to be in your family. Because I would like to eat one meal with anybody. I mean, I could
You know, and
breakfast, lunch, or dinner, huh?
some of the other things that I do too is, to let my kids know that I'm thinking about them is I might cook something. Like, one of my kids might like lasagna. I'll just make a pan of lasagna and I'll be like, here, take this to your sister or whatever, and they be like, oh, mom, that was cool. Or, my baby girl right now, she's on this fruit salad thing.
Right.
So I like every day for the last, well, not every day. So every time she runs out, I make her a new one ever since we did the barbecue,
Right.
The backyard deal. And so she's been eating fruit salad every day because she packs it as a part of her lunch when she goes to work.
That's
so
good stuff.
yeah, just doing little stuff.
That's
like
good,
that.
Laura. One meal a day. That's the one thing I think most people don't get a chance to do no more.
Yeah.
Is get to that table together.
So Stephen says, ask them how their day went, do something I know they might like, which is what I was just talking about, and give positive reinforcement.
That's good.
Vicky says, check in with at least one family member and send my love. The evil don't sleep. So I get my Godspeed on.
That's
Just
good.
God lead me.
That's good.
And Elizabeth just said hello to everybody.
Hey.
So those are some good suggestions. So let's go ahead and do our Black History trivia.
Let's do it. And then after this, we got so many events coming up. And look, y'all, we want to give you an opportunity to come to Tulsa. So if you don't live in Tulsa, if you live in Tulsa, y'all better pull up now because you here. You coming around the corner. But some of y'all in Texas, Arkansas, Florida, Mississippi, no matter where you're from, we have things coming up at a free 99, save you some money. We would love for y'all to come, hang out, take some pictures, and chill out with us. Wouldn't that be good, Mama?
Yeah, that would be really good.
Okay, let's do this trivia. Mama, don't you even answer it.
It's Black History Trivia with Charles and Damali.
Mama,
Don't
you can't
do
play.
Mama.
Mama, you already won. That's people get mad you win too much. You can't play. You keep. No,
Today's her day.
Today is her
Today is her day.
Let's go.
Okay, so here we go. Today's theme is building daily because every invention, every business, and every legacy begins with consistent work over time.
Right.
So here's the question. Which African-American inventor received more than 60 patents and developed improvements?
How many patents?
60.
Ooh, and I'm just on my second one.
And developed improvements that made modern refrigeration and heating systems more efficient.
60.
Was it A, David Crosswaith Jr.? Was it B, Norbert Roliot? I don't even know how to say his name, so it ain't him. Joseph Dickinson or Jan Metzinger?
Read the names again.
Man.
I just want you to fumble that one again.
Right. A is David Crosswaith. B is Norbert Roliot. I don't know. C is Joseph Dickinson.
Are you talking about Norbert on the movie Norbert?
Norbert.
Not Norbert.
Norbert.
You ever watched the movie Norbert?
I have.
You like that?
It's
Norbert.
stupid. It's funny.
Norbert.
Yeah.
So not him.
No, not him.
Okay.
C is Joseph H. Dickinson. And D is Jan Ernst Matzinger.
I hate when I know the story but can't remember the name. Because I know the story.
So what y'all got? So AJ says A.
What's A?
David Crosswaith.
That ain't it. No, I'm just playing AJ. I don't even know.
He said that ain't it. Who else got an answer? Nobody else has an answer?
I'm going with A.
You going with A?
Yeah.
Charles gonna go with A because he don't know what else.
I want to say Norbert just to scream Norbert, but
Richie said D.
Norbert.
Richie said D. Pull your thing up. Richie said D. David, okay. Elizabeth said A. Uncle Brian said C.
Uncle Brian said Norbert?
C. No, that's Joseph.
Okay.
Stop it. What did you say, Stephen? What's yours? D is Jan Matzlinger. C is Joseph Dickinson.
Yeah.
They named him still, yeah. What did AJ say?
AJ said A.
He
AJ
said,
got A. Richie said
no,
D.
I'm reading his I got Richie.
David Crossway is with Elizabeth.
AJ said, I do make sure I check in with the rest of the family, relatives, etc., 2 to 3 times every week. I'm retired, but I'm just as busy with checking in with my people, and I ask how they are. If they are sick, I don't get to see them. I'll text them a short, brief text. So that's good. Uncle Brian says C. Laura says C. Stephen, what's your answer?
He said Norbic.
He said no, I did not.
Oh,
That's B.
Norbic.
C. Okay.
It's A or C.
Okay, so here's the question. Which African American inventor received more than 60 patents and developed improvements that made modern refrigeration and heating systems more efficient? Is it A, David Crossworth Jr., B, Norbert Rolia, C, Joseph H. Dickinson, or D, Jan Ernst Matzinger? The answer is A. So AJ, Charles, and Elizabeth, you are correct. That is the correct answer. David Crosswaith was a mechanical engineer who earned 39 U.S. patents and 80 international patents for innovation in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, or HVAC. His work improved heating systems for large buildings, hospitals, schools, and factories, making them safer and more efficient. David Crossworth spent his career improving everyday systems that millions of people rely on, proving that consistent work can have lasting impact. So the Black Wall Street connection is, it wasn't built by one big achievement. It was built by skilled professionals who improve their trades every day. Builders, engineers, business owners, teachers, doctors, and craftsmen. Each person contributed their expertise, and together they built a thriving community. When everyone keeps building their skills, the whole community benefits. So the bigger message is this: building something meaningful doesn't always mean headlines. Sometimes it means showing up every day, improving your craft, and creating something that serves others for years to come. So the takeaway is great legacies are built through steady commitment. The work you improve today may become the foundation that helps future generations succeed tomorrow.
Since I won, I have a speech.
Oh my God, not the speech.
I have a speech because everybody can't win.
First of all, let's say thank you to NARAB. They're the ones who sponsored this morning's Black Wall Street.
And in my speech, I would like to thank NARAB.
Yes.
Shout out to Ross for winning President of the Year at NARAB. And I just want to say that AJ pledge fall 79 and me spring 93 and as Sigmas, it's important to learn our history, and in that endeavor,
oh my God,
then I love competition. But when you don't get it right, just say thank you, Charles, for enlightening us to what's going on in the world. And I thank you, and I will receive my plaque at this time.
You're not getting the plaque.
Oh, my bad. I did my speech for nothing.
You did.
Oh, let's move on with the show then. I thought I had somebody.
Laura said, I didn't know, but I like that each person on the list are someone to learn about. Absolutely. So when I give you these names, they are absolutely people in history that you should know about.
And again, in my speech, I would like to say a lot of times you're absolutely correct. She had a question for me. You may not.
She did not. Who had a question for you?
I thought she just had a question for the winner.
She did not have a question for you. No. She was making a comment.
Oh, comment, not question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Let's keep moving.
Did Steven get it right, the producer?
No, he did not.
See, even though you produce a show,
it
don't.
Oh my God! Can you please turn off his mic?
There's a recipe.
Oh my God! Just stop talking. Just stop talking.
Okay, we got upcoming events.
Okay,
y'all.
Here we go.
Y'all don't want to celebrate with me. See, it be young people don't want to celebrate.
No, we're done. Okay, so here we go.
No, you're one crab in the barrel. Pulling on me. Now, I was going to reach back as I build, but now that you want to have the crab mentality.
So you're going to leave me in the barrel?
I'm going to leave you in the barrel.
Brad said, gag. Please stop, Charles. Cousin Pearlie said, this is a great listening experience.
Okay, I'm done. Speech is over.
Oh, Lord.
Now, what I will say, there's a lot of great things happening. And I'm telling y'all, this is the part of the show. The producer give us a little bit of music because some of y'all don't listen good unless you have a little this can go on with you. But nevertheless, there's a lot of big things happening. We want y'all to engage where you can build some generational wealth. We got some concerts coming up that are free. Yes. And we would love for us to be able to spend some time together. Right, Damali?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm done with the speech. I'm done with the speech. Speech is out of here.
God.
Okay,
so here we go.
Get your pen and your pad out.
First of all, tomorrow, we're going to be talking about commitment.
Ooh.
Yeah. So some of y'all definitely need to tune in for that one.
The brother's like, I'm off the show. No,
Stop it.
We committed.
Okay, so here we go. On August the 8th, which is this coming Saturday, the Levitt Concert Series is going to be present. They're making a stop right at the 36th Street North Event Center, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. We're going to be featuring O'Malley B and Bronze. Bring your lawn chairs. This is going to be sponsored by the Phoenix District, Bank First, Cherokee Nation Businesses, Ashley Grant, who is a tribal counselor for District 5, Capitol Homes, the Brute Hotel, and yours truly. The community Wake Up will be on the stage because we will be the MC.
And I won't be giving a speech either.
Thank God.
MCing only.
Yes.
Hosting only. But it's supposed to be about 1,000 people here.
Yes.
Free 99 concert. If you Brand J gonna be on the show tomorrow, y'all. Brand J gonna be in. O'Malley may stop by too, but let me tell you something. It's gonna be a night under the stars, y'all. We're gonna have a good time on Greenwood. And when you haven't been to 36th Street North in Peoria, I want y'all to see all the development that's going on, the good vibe, the good energy. So whether you live north, south, east, west, or in another state, come hang out with us because we're going to have a good time at 1125 East 36th Street North. 36th Street North Event Center parking lot. Okay,
don't forget that the deadline to request your absentee ballot is August the 10th. So you got a couple days to go ahead and get that in.
August 10th?
August 10th.
That's the deadline?
That's it. All right. Spreading Hope Back to School Bash is going to happen August the 15th from 11 o'clock a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. You know, this is the initiative that we do in partnership with EduRec Youth and Family Fund Center. So it's from that arm. But we also partner with Uncle Bobby. KBOB 89.9 FM.
Yeah.
Supporters of families with sickle cell disease and a whole lot of other folks. This is a collaborative effort that we've put together. We've been doing this for the past 10 years. Every year it grows and grows and grows.
And the Divine Nine, baby. But we represent the Sigma and the Zetas. Yeah.
And so there's going to be, so first of all, it's going to be at B.S. Roberts Park. It's going to be located at 901 North Greenwood Avenue. There's going to be free food, games, backpacks, school supplies. There's going to be free CPR, IEP, 504, youth development, and disability right classes that are going to take place as well in the Langston on the Langston campus. So shout out to Langston University. Thank you so much for offering us that space. We really appreciate it.
And we got a grill and a smoker that's bigger than your car. And the meat gonna be tender. Right. The meat gonna be so tender. So catch me by the grill with a smoke. Gonna be me and Steven. Steven gonna have on his hat.
Yes.
So all of the hot dogs, all of the burgers on the grill, because Larry Thornberry gonna be over there cooking them too. And if you don't know about Larry and his grill, you better ask somebody. Over 1,200 backpacks with all the supplies.
Yeah.
Man, y'all better come on out, and we giving away everything. We got 69 vendors.
Man, that's
we got 9 big trucks. So IMSA, the fire department, Skills on Wheels, all these different people, the bookmobile, the library mobile. I mean, we're going to have the superheroes there. Spider-Man going to be throwing his web for the kids, and Snow White, and the Seven Dwarfs, and the Smurfs.
Yes. It's going to be great.
I just said too many. Anyway,
the Smurfs will not be there.
We're going to be on Greenwood, y'all, having a good time. Steph Simon going to be on the stage.
Steph is going to be on the stage. We'll have Carver Pom Pom, McLean, and Central Cheer.
Both of them
going to be on the stage. Ramal, the Hometown Heat, is going to be on the ones and twos. So it's going to be a great time to be had by all. Don't forget that early voting, August 20th and 21st from 8 o'clock a.m. until 6 p.m.
You want early vote?
And that, no, I'm not. And then on August 22nd,
why you not gonna vote early?
Because I'm going to vote on voting day. I'm going to go into the poll.
You just want to be in the middle of all the energy.
I do.
So I think I'm going to go low key. I think I'm going to vote early.
Okay.
I'm going to vote and get it over with. Then I'm going to sit and watch y'all in line in the heat and eat a snow.
Oh, no, I'm not going to be in the heat. I can tell you that right
You never know. It's going to be a line.
No, I always go in off-peak time.
Oh, you done researched and studied the people.
I have.
If nothing else, make sure you vote.
Yes.
Whether it's early or late, vote.
Early voting is August 20th and 21st from 8 o'clock a.m. until 6 p.m. and then August 22nd from 8 o'clock a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. There are 2 locations this year that you can early vote at. One of them is the Tulsa County Election Board located at 12,000 East Skelly Drive, which is basically 11th and Garnett. And then the other is at the Tulsa Tech Center located at 4,000 West Florence in Broken Arrow.
Hey, the next debate is going to be on August 11th. So let me get that address and stuff for y'all next time. That's coming up August 11th, the next debate, because it got so hot last time. Then we're gonna have the fire department at the next one because people taking shots. Damali, they were throwing shots.
Listen, it got wild.
So tomorrow we're gonna make sure we have. I know it's the 11th, but we're gonna get the location. I think it's gonna be hosted by the newspaper, the flyer. And that, so we're gonna get all that. So for tomorrow, we're gonna have that, so you can put that on your calendar and govern yourself accordingly, because that's like next week.
And let me see, what is today? Today is, I don't know what's
today. The 4th.
Today's the 4th. Okay. Want you guys to know this. We did not mention this the other day, but we needed to. There's going to be a street unveiling. So the community wants you to join them as we celebrate the life and legacy of Dwayne Flip Midget.
Flip Midget, yes, sir.
This is going to be happening on this Friday, August the 7th at 2:45 p.m. at the corner of Peoria and Reading. So that's right over here by Oasis Fresh Market.
Right.
So govern yourselves accordingly. They say that they are going to gather at Oasis Fresh Market at 1725 North Peoria. Arrive early or on time. Mayor Monroe Nichols will begin right at 2:45. So to make sure that you are there, because we want to honor this community giant.
Man, this man was it like a crazy number, like 15 different mayors he worked with? It's a crazy number. I'm going to get the exact. But man, he was one of the first people I started working with when I got into this space. And he had already been at this point, because he never did really age. He looked the same the whole time that I knew him.
Right.
And we actually hosted and did his candlelight visual for his family. And so I always remember him for his work. But then shout out to the family for trusting us, with that. So we miss him, man.
All right. So don't forget that the next Tulsa Empowerment Network convening is going to take place on August the 22nd at 9 a.m. right here at the 36th Street North Event Center located at 1125 East 36th Street North. The Black Excellence Ball and Banquet presents the Johnny Ball Legacy Impact Community event. Community Give Back. It's going to be on August 22nd from 12 p.m. until 2:30 at Reed Community Foundation, located 210 East Latimer Place. They're going to be offering free food, backpacks, school supplies, scholarship award, free haircuts and braids for the girls, live DJ, and gift card giveaway.
Girl, I'm going to go to that thing real quick, and I'm going to get a line up and put one braid down the middle while I eat a burger.
No, he ain't.
While they do my beard, while I win some donations, while I get a backpack. That's a whole lot they got going on.
That's a whole lot.
And it was here yesterday.
Yes.
You need to pull up.
Back to school vendor invitation for August 22nd from 12 o'clock p.m. until 3 o'clock p.m. at Oasis Fresh Market, located at 1725 North Peoria. For more information, go to Oasis Fresh Market and talk to them directly.
And we hosting that with DJ Gator. So some kind of way we're going to be at both. So we're going to kick it off. We're going to figure it all out. Nevertheless, we'll see y'all at Oasis.
Don't forget, Election Day is August the 25th from 7 o'clock a.m. until 7 o'clock p.m. So make sure that you go and figure out where your polling place is so that you go to the right location to cast your vote. And then also pull down the sample ballot so that now you can read through the state questions to determine whether or not you want to vote, or which way you want to vote.
And don't be like me. I went to 3 different precincts, and every time I went in, they went, nope.
Wrong one.
Drove around to the next
driving.
one.
Just keep driving.
And then, you start getting frustrated. I was throwing paper out of my window. I went back and picked it up because there's no lottering in my world. Yeah. But nevertheless, I was getting a little frustrated. Then after all of that, then I figured, they said, as a matter of fact, you don't even vote until next month.
So you did all that for nothing.
Do yourself a favor and just do your homework before you get out here on these streets, because you want to vote and you want to be intentional. So Brother Charles is going to do his homework, because what I'm not going to do is go to 3 different polling places for them to say, nope, get up out of here.
Exactly.
I'm out there taking pictures about the vote. They trying to take my pictures. Like, look, this ain't right. But anyway, vote.
So don't forget that if you'd like to advertise your events or business, you can go on our show. You can go to nycu.fm and submit an inquiry. Somebody from our office will get back in contact with you. And as always, the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host and their guests and not necessarily to this station, affiliate, organization, committee, or other group or individual associated with nycu.fm or KBOB 89.9 FM. And I wanted to leave this with you.
And Teresa said, check website.
Check which website?
Which website, Teresa? And then I'm going to say, if you want to support what we do, go to world1development.com. Hit the donate button. The one is spelled WON, or Cash App World One Development. Damali, we want to leave them with something special?
Yeah, so I want to leave you with this poem. So this is the poem that I was talking about on earlier in the show that Sean Copeland read to us. But it's called God Won't Ask. And it's an unknown author. And it says, God won't ask what kind of car you drove, but he'll ask how many people you drove who didn't have transportation. God won't ask the square footage of your house, but he'll ask how many people you welcome into your home. God won't ask about the clothes you had in your closet, but he'll ask how many others did you clothe. God won't ask about your social class, but he'll ask what kind of class you displayed. God won't ask how many material possessions you had, but he'll ask if you dedicated your life. God won't ask what your highest salary was, but he'll ask if you compromised your principles to obtain it. God won't ask how much money you spent on yourself, but he'll ask how much you gave back to him. God won't ask how much overtime you worked, but he'll ask if your overtime was for yourself or for your family. God won't ask how many promotions you received, but he'll ask how you promoted others. God won't ask you what your job title was, but he'll ask if you performed your job to the best of your ability. God won't ask what you did to help yourself, but he will ask you what you did to help others. God won't ask how many friends you had, but he will ask how many people to whom you were a friend. That's a good one. God won't ask what you did to protect your rights, but he'll ask what you did to protect the rights of others. God won't ask in what neighborhood you live, but he'll ask how you treated your neighbor. God won't ask about the color of your skin, but he'll ask about the content of your character. God won't ask how many times your deed matched your words, but he'll ask how many times they didn't. And lastly, God won't ask if his son loved you, but he'll ask if you loved his son.
We're gonna leave with that. We're gonna leave y'all with that. Community Wake Up Morning Show. We'll see you tomorrow on Hump Day Wednesday. Y'all be blessed.
Have a great day.